I start by singing the Guru Mantra because I am from the field of yoga, and in the yogic tradition we usually begin anything by thanking our teachers, the gurus. So if you want, you can just join me, or just sit with closed eyes as I chant the Guru Mantra. Okay, so those of you who want, you can join your hands, close your eyes. We will start by singing the Om first. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So, thank you all for coming, and thank you, Eva, for having me on this platform. There are some beautiful activities happening on this platform, and I'm very happy to be with all of you. Now, our topic for today, can someone tell me what is our topic for today? What do you think our topic for today is? It's about finding love inside, right? Finding inner beauty. And when I was talking to Eva, we arrived at this topic together because it is very important in times like these, in difficult times like these, to realize what we have within us. When things go out of control, like they are going right now around the world, our natural reaction is to become anxious, to become nervous. And when we become anxious, when we become nervous, the mind goes outside. The mind goes outside. We want to go out. We want to go somewhere, other place. We don't like quarantine. We don't like to sit in our house. All that energy from the day just gathers up in our body. We don't know what to do with that energy. So the only place the mind looks is outside. And now, since we all have devices with us, our laptops, our phones, our TVs, our streaming platforms, our mind and our attention is continuously outwardly. We like to go in the nature, which is beautiful. We like to sit next to the river, next to the stream, look at the flowers, look at the trees. It is all nice. But still, the attention is outwardly. external. We see a lot of beautiful things outside. A beautiful movie, a beautiful flower, a beautiful scenery. But the more our mind stays outside, the more we move away from the inner beauty. I'm saying it again. The more our mind moves outwardly, looking at things outside of us, the more we move away from what is inside of us. In some ways, I feel our need to go outside is just to escape looking inside. And that's why we decided to speak on this topic of inner beauty. Because all of us love what is outside. A beautiful building, a beautiful flower, a beautiful tree, a beautiful landscape. But many of us don't like what is inside of us. Our limited nature, our confusion, our emotions, our body. Think about it. How the more we are outside of us, the more we move away from us. And today, I want to bring our attention to that inner beauty that is within us. Now let me ask you something. How many of us love to admire a beautiful building outside? A beautiful structure outside? A beautiful tree? A beautiful mountain? In your country you have beautiful forests, beautiful buildings. But when we stand in front of the mirror, can we confidently say, wow, what a beautiful structure? When we close our eyes and sit with ourselves, can we honestly say, I'm happy to be in this body? And that's why it is very important to constantly remind ourselves of the beauty within. Beauty at the level of the body, beauty at the level of our mind, beauty at the level of our connection with others, beauty at the level of our own ideas, even if they are limited ideas, still it is beautiful. And in times like this, when the whole humanity is becoming very anxious, very scared, it is time to remind ourselves of the beauty that we have within. So how to do that? I know it is difficult. I know it is difficult to stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself and say, wow, you're beautiful. Right? How many of us can confidently stand in front of the mirror and say, wow, you're a beautiful creation of God? Not many of us. But we have to start. Because we are. It is a fact. It is a fact that we are a beautiful creation of God, of the divine. Individually. When you look at yourself, don't look at yourself in comparison to someone else. This is what happens. When we look at ourselves, we don't look at ourselves only as ourselves. We always look at ourselves in comparison with someone else. That's why when you stand in front of the mirror, you look at yourself. You say, oh, my hair is not nice like her hair. Oh, my skin is not as smooth as the skin of my friend. Oh, my jawline. Oh, my double chin. Oh, my dark circles. Oh, my wrinkles. All these are ideas of beauty. And under the ideas of beauty, we are continuously looking at ourselves in a negative way. So next time you look at yourself in the mirror, just look at yourself, not in comparison to someone else, but just as yourself. You know, God has invested so many things in you. The carbon, the calcium, the nitrogen, the oxygen, all those chemicals, all that life energy, all that stardust. It's an investment in you. It's universe's investment in you. How much oxygen moves in and out of you every day? How much carbon dioxide moves in and out of you every day? How much prana moves in and out of you every day? Why is the universe investing so much resources in you? Because you are precious. Because you are valuable. The universe loves you. God loves you. And that's why God is giving continuously. God never said no to oxygen. God never said no to water. God is giving. And you are receiving. Then why do we feel limited in our mind? So the first point is to consciously recognize that I am a beautiful creation of God. There's nothing wrong to think of yourself like this. This is not egoistic. I know many people will think, oh, but this is ego. Yes, if this is ego, not thinking of yourself as a beautiful creation of God is also ego. Everything is ego, my dear friends. Don't worry about ego. Right? If if a positive idea of yourself is ego, then also a negative idea of yourself is ego. But the positive idea of yourself will make you happy, will make you peaceful. Negative idea of yourself will not do that. That's why. Just like you brush your teeth, just like you have a bath every day, remind yourself that I am a beautiful creation of God, of universe, of whoever, but I am a beautiful creation. This is the first step towards recognizing your inner beauty. Acknowledge the fact that you are a beautiful creation. Not beauty as in comparison. You may not have a perfect face, but who has a perfect face? No one. You may not have the most beautiful hair, but does anybody have the most beautiful hair? No one. That's why even the Miss Universe happens every year because the idea of beauty keeps changing. The idea of beauty keeps changing. Beauty does not change. I'm saying it again. The idea of beauty keeps changing. The beauty does not change. Think about it. There are many beautiful places in the world where the sunset looks spectacular. But does that change the sun? No, the sun is the same. It's the same sun. But why do we say this sunset is beautiful? Because the surrounding we are in is beautiful. Not the sunset, not the sun. If you are on a beautiful isolated beach in Thailand, then the sunset is beautiful. If you are in a city like Bombay and the sun moving between the buildings, it may not be beautiful. But the sun is the sun. What was changing was the environment, the surrounding. The surrounding made the sunset beautiful. The same way, what is the surrounding in your head? That will create your understanding of your beauty. What are the voices inside your head? How are the voices inside your head? Do the voices inside your head put you down all the time? Then you will never see your own beauty. If the voices inside your head always compare you with others, you will never see your beauty. That's why to see the beauty, you have to calm down those voices. Imagine you are in a beautiful flower garden and you are walking and you're seeing beautiful flowers around you. Every flower is beautiful in its own way. But when you compare 2-3 flowers, one flower may not be beautiful. Why do we think that flower is not beautiful? Because we are comparing. But if you just look at that one flower, it is beautiful. And that's what we all should do. Every day, at least once, stand in front of the mirror, look at ourselves, and say to ourselves, I am a beautiful creation of God. And thank you for this body. I am a beautiful creation of God, and thank you for this body. Sometimes when I travel, I see so many people. They have beautiful car. They love their car. They have beautiful homes. They love their homes. But they don't love their body. Our body is our only real home. Isn't it? For this lifetime, our body is our only home. We may change our arm, hair, face, plastic surgery, whatever, but we will not be able to change the whole body. And that's why start recognizing your own beauty. It's the vision. Why do you like something? When you look at a flower, why do you like that flower? Because your vision and of looking at that flower is very clean. Same way, when your vision of looking at yourself is clean, you will fall in love with yourself. And that's what we need to do. Fall in love with ourselves. There's nothing wrong. Spiritually, let me tell you, there is nothing wrong in loving yourself. Because this love will turn into respect. You will start respecting yourself. And when you start respecting yourself, you will also respect others. So the first journey to finding inner beauty is recognizing the fact that you are a beautiful creation of God. Not because you have beautiful hair, not because you have beautiful skin, not because you have a beautiful body, but you are beautiful as a person in this body, in this mind. And if you still don't believe it, if your mind is still not convinced, then ask yourself, if I am not beautiful, why is God, the universe, investing so many things in me? So many resources, so much energy. All this is universal energy. And every day before going to bed, Say this small prayer to yourself. Put one hand in your own other hand, as if you're holding somebody. In this case, it is you, and tell yourself, I am a beautiful creation of God. Let's do that. All of us. Let's do it right now. Why to wait for the night? So put your hand in your own hand, like as if you're holding somebody's hand. Close your eyes and tell yourself a few times, I am a beautiful creation of God. I am a beautiful creation of God. I am a beautiful creation of God. Okay, how did it feel? Tell me, how did it feel? Sometimes you might feel that it is fake. I'm sure some of you felt it. When you said, I am a beautiful creation of God, maybe your mind said, oh, that sounds so fake. Why did your mind say that? Your mind said that because perhaps your mind is not convinced. If you felt good, if you felt nice, if you felt happy and peaceful, then think of it like a prayer. It is your prayer. Your body is your temple. The scriptures of yoga say that the body is a temple. And the divine, the God, sits in your heart. The body is a temple and the God, goddess, sits in your heart. Keep your body clean and keep your heart pure. This is the first way to find inner beauty. You know why we have to find the inner beauty? Not because we don't have it. Because we got busy doing something else. Understand this. You are beautiful is a fact. But the mind got busy looking somewhere else. So we have not lost it. So it's not going to be difficult to find that beauty again. Because we always had it. We will always have it. It is like the sun. When the sun is covered by the clouds, the sun is not lost. The sun is hidden. When the clouds move away, the sun shines through. Same way, we are beautiful creation of God, and that's a fact. But our mind got busy doing something else, looking somewhere else, busy in some other place, and that's why we have forgotten about it. Now we have to connect it again. We have to come back to it by giving it time, by giving it attention. And that's why today we are going to look at a few rituals. Every day, small rituals to come back to yourself. The first ritual I gave you already was every day, at least once, look at your body in the mirror and tell yourself, I am the beautiful creation of God. And believe in what you say. Say it lovingly. Your mind will listen. Your mind has forgotten it. You have to remind it. And once the mind remembers, wow, you will start respecting yourself. Not only when you are alone by yourself, but also when you are with people. There will be no issues with boundaries, which usually happens in relationships. There will be no issues with respect, because you will respect yourself. You will know what to do. You will know how much to give. You will know how to give. Why will you know how much to give? Because you know what you have. Now let's look at the second point. Second point is becoming our own friend. And this is very important. Even the scriptures of yoga talk about it. The Bhagavad Gita, a very important scripture of yoga, talks about this. Be your own friend. Let's say example. Many people around the world are in lockdown, quarantine. They get bored sitting at home. And immediately they want to call every other people. Maybe Skype, video call, Facebook call. They want to reach out to friends outside of them. But this time we have to reach out to that friend inside of us. Because there is someone inside of us, the you inside of you, that is waiting for our friendship. We have got busy making friends around the world. Our friends list on Facebook is 2,000, 3,000, hundreds of friends on Facebook. But not so friendly with ourselves. Why? Would you like to be your own friend? I personally am on this beautiful journey of becoming my own friend since the last many years. And now I have come very close to the inner prasad, the inner me. And we are very good friends. We are together. We are there for each other. Become your own friend. Have a friend within. How to do that? The first way of becoming your own friend is by giving time to yourself. Now, let's imagine a normal friendship that we create in the world outside of us. Let's say I meet somebody at a party and I have a conversation. And after 10-15 minutes of conversation, I say, "Hey, you're a nice person. I like you." What is the next step? We exchange numbers and we decide to meet up. Correct? Then we meet up once. We like each other more. We meet up again, a little more. Then we meet up again, a little more. Then we want to meet up consciously. Right? Like dating. You like somebody. You date them. First date, second date, third date. Then the mind and heart becomes fond of them. And then you really want to be with them. The longer, the better. Then maybe coffee shop dates end. They become long restaurant dates. Then maybe you like each other even more. Then you go on a vacation to spend more time with each other. Exactly the same way, we have to create friendship with ourselves. Sit with yourself. Talk to yourself. Not yourself as a mother, as a girlfriend, as a fiancé. Not yourself as a parent, as a teacher, as a yoga teacher. No. Sit with yourself. Just yourself. Go for a walk. Go for coffee. But with you. Date yourself. And when you go out with yourself, have a conversation with yourself exactly like you would have with a person you are really interested in getting to know. How do you get to know a person? You ask them. Then they reply. Then you listen. Then they ask something to you. Then you reply. They listen. Slowly, gradually, you know more about each other. And the more you know about each other, you start liking each other. Exactly the same thing will work in your life with yourself. When you have a beautiful conversation with yourself, a respectable conversation. Usually, how do we talk to yourself? Many times we talk to ourselves by putting ourselves down. It's called negative self-talk. but have a respectable conversation with yourself. Genuinely inquire, ask yourself, how are you? So if I sit with myself, I ask myself, Prasad, tell me, really tell me, how are you? And then allow that inner voice, the inner you, to speak to you. Have a conversation. Because that inner you is there. I'm sure you all know that there is an inner you. That mother inside your head. That wife inside your head. Each role, each identity is a different personality. You have to become friends with everybody. You have to become a team. Team. You know what is the full form of team? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. Together, everyone achieves more. And that's why I said, when you become friends with all the identities inside your head, you come together. You're like a bunch of best friends. The mother inside your mind is best friend with the wife inside your mind. The wife inside your mind is best friend with the daughter inside your mind. The daughter inside your mind is best friend with the sister inside your mind. All those together. It's a beautiful group, a sangha inside your mind. And whatever challenges that come in your life, you deal it as a team. You deal with those challenges as a team, not alone. You know, many times we feel all alone in the battle of life. Why? Because we don't know we have so many resources within us. So many powerful resources. Imagine if the mother, sister, daughter, wife, employer, businesswoman, professional, all your identities and roles come together, become best friends with each other. How powerful your life will become. This power inside of you, this Shakti, it's a feminine creative force. It is there inside us. All, even men have it, okay? Just because it's feminine force doesn't mean only women have it. It's a creative force that is there within us. It's powerful yet beautiful. It's beautiful yet powerful. Beauty does not mean powerless. And powerful does not mean ugly. Beauty has a lot of power. And power, if used properly, has a lot of beauty. And that's why I think of these 2 points now. When you start really believing that I am the gift of God, and you become best friend with yourself, no conflict inside your mind. What a strong person you will become. a strong mind and a soft heart. That's exactly what we need to be. A strong mind, the mind that helps us move through life, but a soft heart. Usually, people have a strong heart and a confused mind. But when you realize that you are a beautiful creation of God, that all the roles and identities inside your mind can be together, you become strong in the mind and soft in the heart. So the second point was, start dating yourself. If you're single, date yourself more. If you are in a relationship already, then also date yourself. Because you know why? Because in a relationship, it is important that each partner respects themselves. In a relationship, if each partner does not respect themselves, then it becomes a codependent relationship. When you become friend with yourself, you realize who you are, you realize your limitation, you realize your strength, you realize how much you can give, you realize what you cannot give, and you are okay with it. Understand this. You realize what you cannot give, and you are okay with it. You don't stress yourself out of that. So remember, start dating yourself. Take time out to be you. Not you as a mother, not you as a wife. You as you. Go out in the nature for walks. If you are in the city, sit in some nice coffee shop just with yourself. Have a conversation with yourself. And allow all those roles and responsibilities to calm down. Imagine you are sitting in a coffee shop for a date with yourself. Suddenly the mother pops up. Oh, but what is my child doing? Shh. Calm down, mom. Calm down. Oh, my husband will come home. Shh. You are not a wife right now. Calm down. Oh, I need to call my father. Shh. Just half an hour more, then you can call your dad. But right now, be with yourself. This will happen. But slowly you will learn to enjoy your own company. You will love to spend time with yourself. If somebody is there to hang out with, you will enjoy. But if somebody is not there with you, you will still enjoy. Why? Because you love your own company. Because you don't mind being with yourself. Because all those identities and roles inside your head are friends right now. You'll have a nice party, a mental party inside your head. You will not feel lonely. You know, many of us have a lot of fear of loneliness. We are afraid of being lonely because we don't know ourselves. When you get to know yourself, we will not feel lonely. Okay? And when you start respecting your body, when you tell yourself you are the gift of God, and when you spend time with yourself, you will realize something beautiful. You will realize that within you there's an entire universe. There's an entire universe full of beauty. And this is experience of many mystics. The meditative insights that they have talked about and written about, they say that the inner universe is 1,000 times more beautiful than the external universe. This will only happen. You will only know about your inner beauty when you give it time, when you look at it. And as things around us in the world starts becoming more and more stressful, as life becomes more and more difficult day by day, it is very important to spend time with ourselves, to realize our own beauty. Okay? So what we will do now is I will take a few questions. We'll have a conversation. I already see some questions, so it is fine. Look, I don't want to leave you with a long list. Neither do I want to say something that has no connection with your current life reality. I am giving you very, very practical suggestions that will only make your life more peaceful and happy. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Agne has one question. She says, what to do if I will love to be with myself more than with someone else? Then Agne, the first thing you should ask yourself is, am I happy? Am I happy being with myself? Because many people, they like to be by themselves, but they are still not happy. They like to be with themselves, but that's an escape. And that's why one question that we need to ask ourselves is, am I happy being with myself? Or am I escaping? Or am I hiding? And your own honest answer will be the answer to your question, Agni. Okay, hope that helps. So anyone else? Any question? Look, what I have told you today will take time. It is not an instant process. Neither it is a magical transformation. Okay? So Simona has a question. How can I teach this teaching technique to my son who is 12 and not happy with himself? Yes, Simona, thank you for mentioning this, because these teachings have to be taught to the young people. You know, at the age of 7, 8, they are really starting to create a relationship with themselves. And this is exactly the time they should be taught these techniques. So Simona, one way with which the children learn is by observing their parents. He is 12 right now, okay? So I feel you still have some time to influence his thought process. Start doing these exercises that I told you, these techniques, to yourself, but also involve the family. Make it like a group exercise. Even if he doesn't want to join you once in a while, doesn't matter, but invite him. There will be some resistance, but invite him. Tell him that I am doing this beautiful ritual, join me. And when the children see you doing something consistently, that will become normal for them. It's like a child of a parent who regularly exercises. For that child, exercising becomes regular, normal. It's not something new for them. Same way, if you really want to teach your child all these things, first start doing these things to yourself. Maybe publicly, openly. Maybe when you're sitting for lunch or dinner, after a week or so, you tell them, you know what, I started doing this and I feel so nice to be with myself. Maybe your son rejects all this, but maybe one day he will come to you and ask you, Mom, can you tell me how is it that you're so happy with yourself? I also want to be happy with myself. That is the time when your son will himself come forward. And then you can guide him. I hope that answers your question. Because sometimes we want to make children do something and they try to avoid it. Because for them it is a forceful thing from mother or father. So instead of that, let us influence them, inspire them instead of teaching them. Okay, Simona? So I hope it helps. Anyone else? Remember, like I said, it is not an easy process. It takes time. But you have to know this, that you are beautiful inside. We are not creating a beauty. You know, it's like a gift. Somebody gives you a gift, and that gift is beautifully wrapped inside. There is a ribbon, there is a wrapping paper. So you remove the ribbon first, then you open the wrapping paper, then you open the box, then you open the packing inside the box, and then there is the gift. Same way, all these techniques are techniques to open ourselves up and come closer and closer. Just like that beautiful gift inside was already there, your beauty is already there. It is there. You are not creating it. And you will never lose it. But because of the box, you could not see the beautiful gift within. So what did you do? You removed the layers and you can see the gift now. Same way, we have to remove all the layers of negative thinking to find the beauty within. Okay? That's it. You just have to remember this. This will make you live a life of authenticity, genuineness. And the more genuine you are, the more humble you are. The more authentic you are, the more grateful you are. Okay. So any more questions? Let me know. I will wait for another 3 or 4 minutes for questions. If not, we will do very small but very, very beautiful guided meditation. Okay, so Simona says, can you explain about emotional eating problems? Okay, I will explain in the context of what we have said today. We want to eat out of emotions to keep ourselves high, to keep the mind in excitement. Understand this, Simona and everybody, please understand this. Nobody eats a salad out of emotions. Usually, what do we eat when you say emotional eating? We eat chocolates or ice creams, something exciting, excitatory, right? Why? Because when we don't eat to get a high, our mind goes in a low. Understand this. There are so many people who need 4 or 5 cups of coffee every day. Why? Because they want to stay in a mental high. Why do they want to stay in a mental high? Because they are not happy with themselves. It's like this, Simona. If you don't like your home, you always want to be outside of the home. Right? But if you like your home, you have created your home in your own way, in your own liking. You have the furniture that you like, you have the things that you love. Then you love being home. Yeah, you like to go outside, but you don't mind being home. You don't need the excitement of going outside. Same way, when you are not happy with yourself, when you are not your own friend, when you don't like yourself, you want that emotional high to stay in happiness, excitement. Because when that excitement, that buzz is not there, I don't like myself. That's why we eat out of emotions. Now, what do you do for this? The 2 exercises I gave you will help you. How? Once you start respecting and loving your body, the moment you reach out for excitation food or emotional eating, you will remember your body. Remember, I told you the body is a temple. When you start pushing rubbish inside your mouth, you will remember, oh, my body is a temple. No, I will not eat out of this emotion. Okay? So, the two exercises that I have given you will solve a lot of issues, because what I have given you is very, very basic, fundamental. So once you start becoming your own friend, once you start becoming comfortable with yourself, everything outside will also start settling down and becoming peaceful. Okay, Simona? Hope that helps. Good. So what we will do now is we will do a short meditation. So either lie down, it's okay if you lie down, but just don't sleep off, or sit. And just like I told you before, put your hand in your own hand, like a best friend. Hold your hand. It's very assuring, it's very comforting. Feel the comfort. Now gently close your eyes. And take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Now slowly become aware of your feet. Feel your feet, wriggle your toes if you want. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, say, "Thank you, my dear feet. Thank you, my dear feet." Now become aware of your legs, your knees, your entire leg. Feel your legs, sense your legs. Inhale, and as you exhale, say, "Thank you, my dear legs. Thank you. You help me walk. You help me go here and there. Thank you." Now become aware of your hands, your fingers. Just move your fingers so you can actually feel your hands. Inhale. Ah. Thank you, my dear hands. Thank you so much. Now become aware of your belly, your stomach. Inhale. Ah. Thank you, my dear stomach. You digest all that I give you and you keep me healthy. Thank you. Now become aware of your back, your lower back, your upper back, and your spine. Inhale. And as you exhale, say, thank you, my dear back, for holding me up. Thank you, my dear spine, for keeping me straight. Now become aware of your ribs, your chest, and the heart that beats inside. Try to sense your heartbeat. Inhale deeply, feel your chest rise up. And as you exhale, thank you. Thank you, my dear lungs. You breathe the air for me. Thank you, my dear heart. You beat for me. You make me feel the love. You make me spread the love. Thank you. Now thank your arms, right from your hands to your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you, my dear arms. You help me reach out to others. You help me hold things. You help me hug people. Thank you. And now become aware of your face. Your eyes, your nose, your lips, your chin, your head, your entire face. Inhale and thank you, my dear face. You are known because of your face. People know you because of your face. Inhale. Thank you, my dear face. Now become aware of your whole body, your entire body. Sense your body. And inhale. And as you exhale, say thank you to your whole body. Your face, your arms, your legs, your belly, your back. Really deeply say thank you to your body. Say thank you to your mind. Say thank you to your breath. And it's time to remind ourselves that I am the beautiful creation of God. So inhale again. And as you exhale, say to yourself a few times, I am a beautiful creation of God. I am a beautiful creation of God. I am a beautiful creation of God. Now very slowly, gently separate your hands. Slowly open your eyes. If you have been lying down, gently sit up. So I hope the meditation was okay for you. Remember, you can do this meditation yourself. You don't need anybody to make you say thank you to your legs, to your hands, to your heart, to your face. It's just a beautiful way of reminding ourselves of our inner beauty. It's like a prayer. When we go to the church or the temple, we pray to the God outside of us. But with this meditation, with this remembrance, you can pray to the divinity within you. And the more you pray to the divine within you, in your body, the more you will come closer to yourself. That is when you will be both beautiful and powerful. Okay? So, anything to say? Anything to ask? So once again, thank you for being with me. It was really, really a pleasure, because those who came for this live session, they stayed because I see a number there, number of people, and that number is constant, and it is very inspiring to see your sincerity. So keep being sincere, because this is your love towards yourself. Okay? So I say bye to you now, and take care of yourself. And remember, You are a beautiful creation of God.